is very powerful technique, but it has their own advantage and disadvantage. So gene therapy, as we know, introduction of gene in particular host for curing the mutation which is occur in the organisms or host, or removal of unwanted gene by adding of new genes. This is a one type of therapy which we are called as a gene therapy. Gene therapy is a most important therapy. Introduction of gene into existing cell to prevent or cure a wide range of disease. जैसे कि हम टेबलेट लेते हैं, कोई भी हमको कोई डिजीज हुआ है और टेबलेट लेते हैं, तो वो टेबलेट पर्टिकुलर जगह पे या पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गन में या फिर पर्टिकुलर बैक्टीरिया या पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म में जहां उसको टारगेट करना है वहां तो करेगा, पर वो बॉडी में हर जगह पे वो इफेक्ट करती है। तो जीन थेरापी में हम क्या करेंगे, हम न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जाएंगे और न्यूक्लियस के अंदर पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गन है, ऑर्गन के अंदर सेल है, सेल के अंदर न्यूक्लियस है, और न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जीन को हम चेंज करेंगे। इसके लिए दो टेक्निक्स है, दो टाइप के हमारे अंदर सेल है, सोमेटिक सेल एंड गैमेटिक सेल। टेक्निक भी दो है, इन विवो एंड इन विट्रो। ओके, सो वी डिस्कस ऑल these थिंग्स इन दिस लेक्चर। Gene therapy is the introduction of gene into existing cell to prevent or cure a wide range of disease. It is a technique for correcting defective gene responsible for disease development. The first approved gene therapy experiment occurred on September 14, 1990 in US when Ashanti De Silva was treated with ADA. It is enzyme for skin disease. As we know, gene therapy is a two type, and we have two type of cell, somatic cell and germline cell. So therapy is also two type, somatic cell gene therapy and germline gene therapy. Somatic cell gene therapy, a therapeutic gene transfer into somatic cell. Example, introduction of gene into bone marrow cell, blood cell, skin cell, they all are known as a somatic cell. So introduction of gene into the somatic cell will not be inheritable. That means it cannot be transferred generation to generation. At present, all research are directed to correct genetic defect in somatic cell. So this is an approach of somatic cell therapy, और इसको कह सकते हैं कि जो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर सेल है उसको क्योर करने के लिए, या उसके अंदर जो डिजीज है कोई ऑर्गन के अंदर, उसको क्योर करने के लिए हम ये जीन थेरापी यूज कर सकते हैं। वैसे ही ये जो सोमेटिक सेल थेरापी है, इट कैन नॉट बी ट्रांसफरेबल। दैट मीन्स जीनेट हेरिडिटी से ये इसके साथ कोई लेना देना नहीं है। पर्टिकुलर पर्सन को हुआ है, सोमेटिक ऑर्गन हमने उसको चेंज करना है या उसकी म्यूटेशन चेंज करनी है, तो सोमेटिक थेरापी उस पे अप्लाई होगी, बट इट कैन नॉट बी अ ट्रांसफरेबल इनहेरिटेबल। Germline gene therapy, therapeutic gene transfer into germ cell, gene introduced into egg and sperms. It is a heritable and pass on to later generation. For safety, ethics and technical reason, it is not much more attempted at present. This is a exact approach in the gene therapy. You can see in vivo gene therapy and ex vivo gene therapy. In vivo gene therapy, that means direct deliver of gene into the cell of particular tissue in the body. You can see over here a particular cell of the liver that is having a genetic therapy. You can see the gene is transferred into that cell with the help of vector. Ex vivo gene therapy, the transfer of gene to cultured cell or cell line and reinserts into the body organ. So this is the two techniques. Both techniques it require the specific protocol. So let's see ex vivo gene therapy. First, you have to isolate cell with genetic defect from a patient, grow the cell in culture, introduce the therapeutic gene, select genetically correct cell and grow and transplant into the organ of particular patient. This is a normal protocol. In the case of this ex vivo, you can find the example. First gene therapy to correct the deficiency of enzyme, that is the adenosine deaminase, performed on 4-year-old girl Ashanti De Silva, was suffering from SCID, severe combined immunodeficiency, caused due to defect in gene coding for ADA. Deoxyadenosine accumulated and destroyed T lymphocytes, disturb immunity and suffer from infection disease and die at young age. So this is a normal fundamental process. First gene therapy, that is a adenosine deaminase, and it was given to 4-year-old girl Ashanti De Silva जो SCID, सीवियर कंबाइंड इम्यूनोडेफिशिएंसी सिंड्रोम से सफर कर रही थी. इस सिंड्रोम में ऐसा है कि डीऑक्सी एडिनोसाइन एक्यूमुलेट होता है बॉडी के अंदर, क्योंकि ये एंजाइम नहीं है. एंजाइम का जो जेनेटिक कोड था वो डैमेज हो गया या म्यूटेशन हो गया था, so these enzymes cannot be generated, and that's why deoxy adenosine accumulate in the body, and due to that accumulation T lymphocytes is killed, and once T lymphocyte is die, it disturbs the immunity, so it is called severe combined immunodeficiency. This is the techniques which is a use in gene therapy. You can see here the bacterial plasmid with a clone of normal human ADA gene, genetical disable retrovirus which is a vector, both are the clone, and this transfer into the virus. Then the clone ADA gene is incorporated into virus, and then after this virus is introduced into the T cell with a disabled ADA gene isolated from the SCID patient. Once this gene is introduced, retroinfect T cell transfer ADA gene to cell, and cell are grown in the culture, ensure the ADA gene is active and perform very well. Then after this cell is a transfer into the patient. So this is the overall process which is occurring first gene therapy, in vitro gene therapy. In vivo gene therapy, direct deliver of therapeutic gene into target cell into the patient body, carry out by viral or non-viral vector system. There are two type of vector system used in the genetic therapy, that is a viral and non-viral. It can be only possible option in patient where individual cells cannot be cultured into vivo in sufficient number, example brain cell. So this is the possible things in vivo gene therapy. Certain problem in certain cells which is not possible in culture, so that's why it can be used. In vivo gene transfer is important for the that only cells. For example, in vivo gene therapy, cystic fibrosis. In patient cystic fibrosis, with the protein called cystic fibrosis transaminase regulator CFTR is absent due to gene defect. In the absence of CFTR, chloride ion are concentrated within the cell and it draw water from the surrounding. And this lead to accumulation of sticky mucus in the respiratory tract and lungs. And that's why the patient suffering from the contraction and movements in the lungs. This is a normal pictures. Normal human gene clone in the bacteria, then it is a transfer into the virus deep into the lungs through a thin tube insert in the nose, and this virus has a DNA, and this enter into the particular area. You can see the lung cells, nucleus, and normal DNA sequence inserted into the lungs, and finally it can express and new cells generated, and that's why it can be a cure. Vector in the gene therapy, two type of vector which we already know, viral and non-viral. Transfer the desirable gene into target cell a carrier is required. Such vehicles or vector of the gene deliver is known as a vector. The vehicle of gene deliver in the particular host cell, it's called the vector. Vector is a two type, viral vector and non-viral vectors in the case of gene therapy. Viral vector first, retrovirus vector system. You can see the recombinant retrovirus have the ability to integrate into the host genome in a stable fashion. You can see this is a retrovirus, it can added into the cells, and finally the DNA of the virus which is incorporated into the host cells chromosomes, and finally the DNA which is inserted in retrovirus, it can be incorporated into the new chromosomes, and it can be a cure the genetical disease. It can carry less than 3.4 kb DNA, replicate defective virus particle, target cell dividing. This is a important thing. Target cell must be divided. Adenovirus vector, second virus vector, adenovirus with a DNA genome, good vector, target non dividing human cell, जो cell dividing नहीं कर पाते उसके लिए ये यूज हो सकता है. Common cold and adenovirus, this is a useful vector. Adeno associate virus vector, it is a human virus that can integrated into chromosome 19, most important vector. It is a single strand non-pathogenic small DNA virus, AAV, enter host cell, become double strand and gets integrated into chromosome. So very easy mechanisms, single stranded DNA enter into the chromosomes nucleus, and then it gets double and attached to the DNA. Herpes simplex virus vector, virus which have natural tendency to infect a particular type of cell, and the infected cells which has a particular DNA, they can be incorporated, and that cells becomes cured with the help of this virus system. Non-viral vector system, pure DNA construct, direct introduction of pure DNA construct into target tissue. This is one of the techniques. Efficiency of DNA uptake by cell and expression rather low. That is a limitation, of course. Efficiency of DNA uptake by the cell and expression is a very low. Consequently, large quantity of DNA have to be injected in periodically. ये बार बार आपको करना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि इसका जो रिजल्ट है वो बहुत कम मिलता है. Lipoplexis, lipid DNA complex. DNA construct surrounded by artificial lipid layer, and then it is inserted into the cell, but lysozymes is attack on that and it may damage. DNA molecular conjugates, commonly used synthetic conjugate is a poly L lysine bounded to specific target receptor cells. Therapeutic DNA is then made to combine with the conjugate to form a complex. It avoids lysosomal breakdown of DNA. So this is another alternate if lysosome is breakdown. So this is the alternate pathway. Commonly used synthetic conjugated is poly L lysine. This is a one lysine chain is added bound to specific target cell, and then that DNA is bind to that particular complex so that the lysosomes cannot bind that DNA. Human artificial chromosome, that we know artificial chromosome is formed and it can be used as a gene therapy. How the methods? Which are the methods used in gene delivery system? That is a physical method, gene gun technique, micro injections. Gene gun employ a high pressure deliver system to short tissue with gold or tungsten particles that are located with DNA. This is a techniques which is we know earlier. This technique also used in recombination DNA technology. Micro injection is again same technology is useful. Gene transfer technology. This is a gene transfer technology. Microinjection, process of using a glass micropipette to insert microscopic substance into a single living cell, normally performed under specialized optical lens and micro uh, manipulator is used. Chemical method, using detergent mixture, certain charged chemical compound like calcium phosphate are mixed with the functional cDNA of desired function. The mixture is introduced near the vicinity of recipient cell. The chemical disturb the cell membrane, widen the pore size and allow cDNA to pass through the cell. डिटर्जेंट का मेन फंक्शन यही है कि सेल मेम्ब्रेन को डिस्टर्ब करना. डीएनए और डिटर्जेंट को मिक्स करके उसको अंदर डाल दो, सेल मेम्ब्रेन डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन के पोर साइज इंक्रीज हो जाती है, सो डीएनए इजीली enter into the cell. Lipofraction, it is a technique used to inject genetical material into cell by means of liposomes. Liposomes are artificial phospholipid vesicles used to deliver a variety of molecules in the cells. This is a pictures you can see liposomes is used. Other type of gene therapy, gene augmentation therapy, most common for the gene therapy. Foreign gene replace missing or defective genes. Example, replacement of defective P53 gene by normal one in a liver cancer. So this is another gene therapy techniques. Gene inhibition therapy done to block the overproduction of some protein. Two type of antigen and antisense therapy. Antigen block transcription using antigen oligonucleotide. This is one of the techniques which is a use for overexpressions, and another that is a techniques which is a useful for the antisense therapy, that is a again inhibitory principles. Long lasting therapy is not, this is a disadvantage. Long lasting therapy is not achieved by the gene therapy due to rapid dividing cell. Benefit of gene therapy is short lived. Immune response to the transfer gene stimulate a potential risk to gene therapy. Virus used as a vector for gene transfer may cause a toxicity, immune response, inflammatory reaction in the host. Disorder caused by defect in multiple gene cannot be treated effectively. Advantage. Gene therapy has a potential to eliminate and prevent hereditary disease such as cystic fibrosis, ADS-KID, etc. It is possible to cure heart disease, AIDS, and cancer. It gives someone born with the genetic disease chance to live and cure. It can be used to eradicate disease from the future generation. So this is the advantage. Ethical issues. These are the different ethical issues which is a always calculated in our DNA technology or our gene therapy. Who will have access to gene therapy? This is the biggest question. Who will assess? कौन assess करेगा gene therapy हुआ नहीं हुआ, किसको करना है, कहाँ करना है? Okay, it is interfering with God plan. Definitely, जिसने जिसको जैसा बनाया है, जैसा उसके अंदर प्रॉब्लम है, वो नेचुरल थिंग्स थी, हेरिडिटी थी और गॉड गिफ्टेड चीज है, तो उसको कौन चैलेंज कर सकता है? ये भी एथिकल इश्यू है. Should people be allowed to use gene therapy to enhance basic human traits such as height, intelligence, etc.? ये भी हो सकता है. ये तो जीन डिजीज क्योर होने की बात हुई, पर कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि कोई इंटेलिजेंट जीन आइडेंटिफाई करके डाल दे तो इंटेलिजेंसी बढ़ जाती है, हाइट बढ़ जाती है. तो कभी कभी बहुत अलग अलग टाइप के जीन इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं, तो ये भी बहुत बड़ा एथिकल इश्यू और ह्यूमन के अंदर प्रॉब्लम कर सकता है. इट इज अ all right to use a gene therapy in is the parental stage of development in babies. ये भी बहुत इश्यू की बात है कि न्यूबॉर्न बेबी के जो मैटरनली इन before birth, can we change anything in the newborn? That is a big issue. So this is a conclusion of this lecture. Theoretically, gene therapy is a permanent solution for genetic disease, but it has a several complexity. It is a current stage. It is not accessible to most people due to the huge cost. A breakthrough may come anytime, and they may come when almost every disease will have the gene therapy. Gene therapy have the potential to revolutionize the practice of medicine. So this is about uh, our topic. This is a recent development in the gene therapy. In a new gene therapy method developed by University of Florida in January 2012, researchers found treatment of common form of blindness, that is X-linked retinitis pigmentosa, and that strike both youngster and adult also. A gene therapy called NLX P101 dramatically reduced the movement impairment in Parkinson's patient according to result of phase 2 study published on March 2011 in journal Lancet Neurology. This is our reference. So gene therapy is important tools, but they have